Yeah, come on, man. You know it's always recording, man. You know what I'm saying? Here they come right here, man.
Hot as a bitch.
You know what I'm saying? I could take my shirt off, but you know what I'm saying? Now I don't want to jeopardize your shit. I ain't trying to steal your bitch, you know what I'm saying? So I can leave my shit on. You know what I mean?
Go sleep last night. I took the quarter key of that white. I put your whole sleep with that pipe. While I was smoking, I'm thinking, all for the blessings I had in this life. Yeah, cause I'm stressing and I ain't get light. She was like heaven one hell of a night. Damn, my phone was jumping. She got the tripping with me like she thinks she my only woman. I swear that shit fucked me up. I'm like, bitch, you fucking joking. It's kinda crazy how God is just turning to fucking human.
Kodak Professional 400CN. Normally I shoot on HP 5400, but today I ended up finding a roll of 400CN Kodak Professional. Never seen it before, never heard it before. I even tried to buy a roll of it after shooting this roll because I actually like the way it looks and just kind of want to experiment with it further. If you guys know of any good places to find some black and white 400CN or this particular roll of film, hit me up in the comments below. But I did end up taking some pretty cool street photographs that day, so I'm gonna go over some of those with y'all here. This first shot's pretty cool. I just wanted to fill out the dynamic range of this particular film stock so y'all can see where the mailbox is at, where that tree is at behind that Connex. It's really dark. Obviously the background is like completely all sky. This is like in the midday. Clouds exposed pretty well, and if we go over to the tree area, we'll zoom in there real quick. We got some pretty good shadow detail there as well, so overall this stock's looking pretty good. Next shot here is the bridge. I just literally walked like 10 feet over and there's like a bridge next to where that mailbox was located. I don't know, man, this shot's pretty dope. I'm really loving the shadow side of the framing on the bridge and how it contrasts pretty well with the background of the sky. I've been really trying to like lock in on my composition, so I really think this is a really great composed shot. This next shot here, I really wanted to see how this lens performed with the sun shining directly kind of into the lens itself, so we can kind of see where it loses contrast in the upper right portion of the frame. And this is expected. I wasn't shooting with like a lens hood or anything. Overall, I think this shot came out pretty well. This next shot here is one of my favorites. Walking up to the bridge, I noticed some writing or some tagging or whatever on the side of the bridge there on the framing. Also, I wanted to make sure I got the background of the bridge walkway as well. This next one I was going for compositionally balanced. That was pretty much like my whole thing for this shot right here. What really blows my mind away with all of these shots, man, Canon 750 full auto. That includes autofocus, that includes auto exposure, full auto on everything on this camera. Don't get me wrong, I love shooting on old 1970s, 1980s cameras where you're manually focusing, you're manually exposing, you're using Sunny 16. But what's also arguably equally fun is just shooting on a 35mm camera that's just straight up full auto and you can just focus on composing your shots. This next shot here, literally just driving down the street, took a shot. So I went in, checked out my boy Bronson, man, 105.1, hit him up, shot 2 shots at him. I either missed focus here or he was like moving his hand up the slider, and oh, you know what it was? So the lighting in here was like really dark, right? And so the thing with these cameras is when you half press it, it shows you exactly what settings that the camera's going to be shooting at. And when I half pressed it, it was 1/130th of a second. It was 1/130th of a second, man. So it was like, for those of you just trying to figure out how to like manual expose, that's a really slow shutter speed. And so basically nothing can be moving in the frame when it's shooting at 1/30th. But overall, man, I think this shot came out pretty good too. This next shot here is just my video editing workstation. Nothing really too special here, man. I just like the way the aesthetics looks in this shot. It looks pretty dope. Obviously, we got the close-up of one of the cameras as well. That shot came out pretty dope too, man. I don't know if you guys have ever tried to take a selfie in the mirror with like an older, you know, point and shoot camera. Like, I'm not even gonna front. This is like really hard. You can't look through the viewfinder to see what you're looking at, obviously, and then you don't even know like what you're focusing on. So this is really just like, just shoot and pray. And we got some more street shots here. This one came out pretty dope as well. Out there in front of the Rolex store. I do believe the camera's auto settings shot this just a tad bit dark for my liking, but overall I think the image came out pretty good. I hate it when power lines are in my shot, and so for this shot specifically, I hate power lines so much. I was just like, look, I'm just gonna shoot power lines, just flat out by themselves. I think this shot came out pretty good. Like, I don't hate it. This was about, I say 6 p.m., maybe 6:30 p.m., just as the sun's about to go down. So we got kind of like that silhouette effect going on for this particular shot. Once again, I think this next shot here was, oh, I just saw an airplane in the sky and just decided, well, you know, I wanted to take a photo of it. These next few shots here, I think I was just trying to finish off the roll. So there's the girls with their granddad. Time of day for these shots, I do believe, was right around the same time. This was like a couple days later. All of these shots, man, are shot throughout like the week. So this is not just one day, this is a couple days. I think my favorite shot of the girls with their granddad was this shot right here with the light pole. I can't really even point out specifically why this shot looks good, but I'm really kind of feeling what images look like with like a 50 or 85, and you go like push way back and get a wide shot. So this is a testament just to show you how easy it is to shoot with these cameras, kind of like these point and shoot film cameras. I handed the camera off to one of my homeboys, Jonah, to take this shot right here, man. I just said, I'm gonna sit on, I'm gonna sit on the stairs and just shoot. Just do what you do. Overall, my film photography experience is going pretty good, man. I gotta admit, it's really helping out my cinematography kind of like in the way that I anticipated it. So if you guys don't know, really quick at the end of this video, man, I just picked up film photography about 4 months ago. So this is probably like my 20th or so roll I've shot. All of these photographs you see, I've developed them myself in the bathroom in the middle of the night. So the process from like the first roll to how I'm processing film now is like it's night and day, bro. Like I could literally develop 2 rolls of film within 15 minutes. And that just really comes down to like developing a system for yourself. You can watch 10 YouTube videos, but until you actually do it, you never really develop like a personalized way that you're gonna develop film. I will be coming out with a guide, or should I say my way that I develop film, particularly black and white. And as well, I got that brand new CineStill 400 for you guys to check out here in the next upcoming weeks as well. Thanks for checking out this video. If film photography or cinematography is up your alley, be sure to check out some of the other recent content that I posted up here on this channel. But until then, man, I'll see y'all in the next video.